Tillage time, boys. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Ferris Farming Organic. Today, we're starting up tillage again. And as some of you guys probably know, this is our newest quad track. It's the wide stance 640 John Deere. 9RX 640 wide stance John Deere. We'll do a little walk around, make sure everything's fine. We didn't run this most recently, so it's always good when you haven't ran something in a while to just walk around and make sure it's put together correctly, or nothing's missing. But first we're gonna start it up, let it warm up a little bit. It's not too cold this morning. I mean, it was warm enough for me to go golfing at 6 in the morning, so it shouldn't take too long for this tractor to warm up. As you can see, this new quad in Sam's Full Garbage has the Gen 5 receiver in it, which is awesome. I'll talk about that a little bit once we get going. Alright, we got the tractor warming up. Let's walk around the field cultivator. Just off first glance, everything looks to be intact. I mean, we haven't been doing a whole lot of tillage the past 3 weeks. Well, no tillage the past 3 weeks. Just working on that bin site pad and getting things ready for that, but we're starting it up again, which is good because I was getting really tired of hauling sand and rock to that bin site there in Emmitsburg. A couple of things about this field real quick. This was beans last year. We did not do any chisel plowing on this field, which we normally do. We actually just high-speed disked this entire bean field. I don't know if we ripped the end rows or something different on the end rows, but I remember being in this field last fall with just a high-speed disc. But it looks like these ridges right here would indicate to me that we ripped the end rows to just get up that compaction. Right now our plant date is the last week in April or so. There's really no point for us to get in any earlier. It is going to be really warm the next week or so, but it also might rain, so we'd rather not get all the planters out, get them full of seed, plant a little bit, be rained out for a week, and then start planting again. We'll just wait for the weather. I know the insurance date's like the 15th or something, so there's been a lot of conventional farmers out there putting their beans and corn. I don't even know what they're planting right now. I don't know what conventional farmers do. I've been an organic farmer my entire life, so if someone wants to educate me on what they're doing, comment below. As we unpack our house and get all of our camera batteries charging, I want to take this time to tell you guys thank you. Just thank you in general. We are closing in on 10,000 subscribers, which is nothing that I ever thought would be possible for this channel. When I started it, I know people that have been around for a while know. My grandpa doesn't live around here anymore. I mean, he's still alive, but he moved down to Des Moines area like, I don't know, 3 years ago. And he's not around the farm anymore. And he always loved being on the farm, helping out when necessary, but it's just the reason we started, or the reason I started this channel is so he could kind of feel like he was still up here, see what's going on the farm. So just thank you guys. I never thought we'd get this far, and we're not done yet.
That's what I would say, if you don't mind.
Yep, I will do that.
Okay.
Yep. And it looks like he did not fill up to DEF or fuel. It's three quarters on fuel and a half on DEF.
Okay, well the fuel could possibly be right because you get games. Maybe just make it there.
Yep.
You've been running some. Why don't we see when you're getting done there where Charlie's at, or if we have somebody top you off before you go to bed.
Yep.
So,
sounds good.
That should also do it, I would think.
It should. This tractor's pretty fuel efficient and DEF efficient, so.
Yep. Yeah, hopefully you just will get back to Jackson early so we can bring you something in.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks, Thomas.
Yep, bye.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, we're gonna get going on this field. I don't know if you guys could hear some of that, but we're gonna finish this field, head up north a little ways to about 200 or so acres, knock that out quick, and move back on down here. don't know why that really means a whole lot to you guys, but there you go. Quick talking about the Gen 5 screen. I'll wait for the sun to not be on the screen so much, and the new post mount, new post screen over there. We'll just stop right here and talk about it quick. So the Gen 5, the screen is way bigger. It's flatter. It's not quite as bulky. Up here, this is all digital now. You have your RPMs as you used to, your miles per hour, what gear you're in, engine temp, def, fuel. Pretty much the same thing as before. You can see engine hours and fuel left hours, the time. The radio setup is the same as the old model. It's just the screens in here are a little bit updated. And you can see like the response time is phenomenal on these. There's a lot more customization on these. I know the combines are really cool to see with the new Gen 5 receivers. I didn't remember if I had covered that in a previous video, but if you haven't seen a Gen 5 receiver yet, or the setup of them, there you go. Now I just set up my auto RPMs, my auto speed, so we should be pulling around 7 miles per hour since it was beans last fall and will be corn this year. We don't need to go as steep as we would say on a plowed field or even a ripped field. There's just not as many ridges. We don't have to bury any minimal amount of residue or bean stubble. So we're just trying to get acres done here at this point. Like I said on that phone call with my dad, this tractor is pretty fuel efficient. The new 640s, not going very deep. I mean, it is a still 60-foot implement, so we're still gonna burn through some fuel, but not near as much as a 15 shank ripper in the fall. So I'll be interested to see how much fuel we burn running this. If you go back a few videos, you can see this tractor on the high-speed disc. That's a pretty solid video. I'd recommend you guys go watch that. But enough talking. Let's get field cultivating. We'll hop out here in a little bit, but we're working it up good. We're not going super deep, just enough to level everything up, like I've talked about like 10 times before in this video, but it looks good. So I'm gonna sit you guys down for a little while and hopefully get something done. Yeah, Charlie.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know if Dad talked to you or not, but this tractor's a quarter on def and half on fuel. I'm maybe 45 minutes being done here at Rowley's. Could you bring up some fuel and def to me? Or I'm headed up to the 80 by Fenton and then Silk Road after. I'll be able to get that 80 done, but probably not Silk Road.
Yep, so Jack has a fuel trailer at Emmonsburg. I might have him work on that, bring it over to you. Do you have a pickup?
I have my pickup here.
Yep, maybe he'll bring it and you can fill it up and he can help you move your pickup around. And you can just put the trailer to your pickup, it's the little one.
Yep, and then
and that way when you're done at the end of the night, you can
top it off and ready for Monday.
Yep.
Yep, sounds good. Are you gonna talk to Jack or do you want me to call him?
If you want to call him, that'd be great.
Sounds good, thanks.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, so we're not like desperately low on fuel and def. I mean, we're a quarter and half. So, I mean, we're getting to desperate. So, hopefully someone can bring over the fuel trailer from the Emmonsburg shop, top it off now, hook it on my pickup, move my pickup to the field where I'll end up tonight. That way when I'm done tonight, I can top it off. And unlike Sam, I can leave the tractor full of fuel and def for whoever come runs it on Monday. So, that's what we're doing. If we get 1,000 likes on this video, I'll run into the windmill. For legal purposes, that was a joke. But if this video gets 1,000 likes, we'll see what we can do. Looks like Michael brought us some fuel, which is good. Let's see if he can not hit the tractor here. You got it close enough, Mike. that. We moved my pickup around to the field where I'll end up tonight, so we don't have to come pick me up. And then we topped off the fuel and def. Well, the def's a little above half, but Mike clearly did not put the def in the fuel tank to fill up the tractor def tank. That was a lot of tanks and def. Anywho, we got like a round left here, then we're gonna go up north, and Tiger Woods just teed off at the Georgia golf course. So we're gonna watch that and finish up this field. Just finished up field 1 for the day. It's a little bit before 1 o'clock, so we should be able to get the fields done that we have to get done today to get back to our pickup. We have an 80-acre field and then a 120 and 40, so 160 plus 80. We have 240 acres left to do today. It's only 1 o'clock, so it should be pretty doable. We get about 40-ish acres per hour, so 6 hours. So we should be home by 8, hopefully. It's been a while, guys. We've moved fields twice now. We're on our last field. I just figured I'd go through a little bit on this screen here and show you guys kind of the stats we got today. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more than just the today things. I'm going to show you all the work this tractor's done so far. So we'll start off top left. Right now we're burning, well, we're going uphill, so take that with a grain of salt, around 30. It's been around 26, 27 gallons per acre burned. About 0.6 gallons per acre. We've burned 935 gallons of fuel since we started using this tractor. Anywho, but with that amount of fuel burned, we've done a little under 1,300 acres, which is a lot of acres. Right now we're currently getting 47 acres per hour. Our machine temp's at 160, that's cool. We've traveled 413 miles in this tractor since we started using it. And so far this tractor's been running for 60 hours. I think that's right, yeah, 60 total hours this tractor has been running. That doesn't seem like a lot, that might be off, but those are some of the stats that we've gotten today in this season. Once again, if you couldn't hear me a whole lot, very good. Around 1,300 acres, I would say roughly, I don't know, maybe 1,000 of that was just high-speed disking, or 900 acres of that was high-speed disking. As you can see, we're not high-speed disking right now, but a lot of that was high-speed disking. I don't know how many times I just said high-speed disking in the past sentence, so I'm sorry. But it's going to be on a field cultivator pretty much the rest of the spring, and come fall time, I don't know. We'll see what we put it on. Anyway, we're going to hopefully get this field wrapped up in an hour or so. I'll take the drone up once the sun starts to go down a little bit, so it'll be better quality, but anywho. Also, I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the field, so comment what you're up to. Once again, I always love reading those comments, so comment down below. Alright guys, just finished up the last field at 7:45. I forget what time I said I was going to be home tonight, but should be home around 9 at least. Anyway, just a few more things before I let you guys go. Probably don't expect a whole lot of videos out here of me being in the field. We still have to finish that bin site pad up, and there's a lot of dirt to haul. So maybe a video of that next week. I think this video will come out this weekend. Troy's got a few videos coming down the pipe, so hopefully there won't be a week in between the videos from now on, but let's get to 10,000 by the end of the month. That sounds pretty cool. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and for those who watched this far, really cool announcement will be announced hopefully next week. Hopefully I'll be able to show it to you guys. It has to do with the YouTube channel, has to do with myself, so really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. But if you watch this far, I guess you'll have a heads up, but if not, I guess you won't know I said that. Anyway, catch you in the next one.